Hello, my lovely Leos. I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your January 2020 reading. These do tend to lean towards love, but they can be any aspect of your life, career, just personal life, friendships, whatever, family. So take it where it fits there. I'm going to pull whatever messages I get, and I always say what I see anyway, and I'm fucking up my intro, so I feel like there's confusion here already. But anyways, this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email's in the box below. I will gladly give you all the information you need on that. It's on the community tab as well as my website. Check me out on Patreon. Yeah, I can't remember if I said my name's Jessica from Willow Vines. I don't remember what I said. Someone could be dealing with amnesia, or you could be dealing with a family member who's going through the early stages or mid-level dementia. I do feel an elderly female who's dealing with this. So I don't know if it's you yourself. I feel like it's someone external to you, so it could very well be like a grandparent, a parent, or just a relative. It could even be a friend, but I feel family ties. Sometimes our friendships with people tend to, especially if we're really close to someone, even if they're not blood related, we think of them as family. So that's why I always include friends or lovers. Your partner could be dealing with this. And it's a very difficult thing to go through. Because I feel forgetfulness over everyday things, important things. So if you're dealing with that, my condolences. That is extremely difficult, and you will get through it. There is a light at the end of the tunnel with that situation, but it will get worse before it gets better. So I'm really sorry to say that, but I don't know where the hell that came from. It flew right in here. So someone's dealing with that. So let's see. I feel communication is misconstrued as well. So I don't know if this is on a romantic level or within your career. You might be trying to get your point across to somebody and they're not understanding what you're saying because of the way that you're explaining it. And it's almost like you don't know a better way to explain either how you feel or what's going on around you. And you understand it, so you're just like, why don't you understand what I'm saying or where I'm coming from, So I feel like somebody's words are getting twisted, or somebody's just not understanding what somebody's saying, whether it's you trying to say it or someone's trying to say it to you. So somebody's throat chakra, I don't feel like it's blocked. I feel like there's something going on with the throat. And it could just be as simple as communication, like you could be overthinking things, anxiety, stressing over stuff to the point where you just don't know how to say what you need to say. I feel like that could be the main message here, but there is someone who could be dealing with a throat issue. Like literally speaking, I see someone with oh my God, I know, a trach, there we go. They had a tracheotomy. It could have messed up their vocal cords, or when you have a tube down your throat because of an accident or illness, someone coming out of this, that might be where the amnesia or aphasia. Aphasia is another one where you know what you want to say, but your brain is making you say different words, so you can't communicate what you want to say, what you need to say. I strongly feel someone's dealing with that, whether it's dementia or it happened from a head injury. But yeah, your vocal cords, someone had a tube down their throat, whether it was you or someone you're dealing with. It could even be somebody who's passed on, and that's just them letting you know that they're here. But regardless of that, I don't know, that just came. Normally, I get messages like that every now and again, but they're not very prominent. So that one really needs to come through for somebody. But anyways, I kind of feel like I'm running out of time. Like I need to make split decisions, like really quick decisions. Whether it's about my finances, where they're gonna go, where I'm gonna end up, what I'm gonna do. So if somebody's on their deathbed, they could be freaking out about making last minute plans, or the family members are doing this surrounding a loved one. But if that's not the case, just in general, I feel like I need to make quick decisions. I feel like somebody's rushing something and they shouldn't. They need to take more time and really think things through with whatever the situation is. So the overall energy and or advice excuse me, is yang. And it is reversed. This is being kind of reckless. It's being very impulsive. Like I said, making really snap decisions. I feel like, I say no risk, no reward, but I feel like someone's being too risky in a lot of areas. It's almost like, I just heard stock market, so I don't know if any of you are investors or if you're investing money. Really consider your options. Don't just jump into the first, don't invest in the first business or company or whatever, or person. Don't even on a romantic level, don't invest in your first option. There's other options, better options. I feel that something bad could happen. Either the stock's going to drop, if we're talking about that, or you're going to jump into a relationship too soon with somebody who is not good for you, or they could have done this with you, vice versa, whatever. But I just feel bad investment across the board. So don't act too quickly. This is not being balanced as well. So not making balanced decisions. So this is all based off of a decision, whether it's in love, money, or family, or whatever. But somebody's being kind of impulsive, I feel. So let's see. What are we being impulsive about? I'm going to shuffle a couple more times. I did shuffle off camera, but it gets so loud with the new audio that I try to do most of the shuffling before I record. But every now and again, I'll feel like I need to still do it. I feel like I gotta do it one more time. And with the number 1, that's like a new beginning. Some of you are rushing into something new that you need to really think through. There's a miscommunication of some kind here. Someone is speaking without thinking. Let's see, why is this here, please, for my Leos? Why is yang reversed? What is this impulsive decision? Someone could have said something that they regret too, because you didn't know, you didn't have all the information. You thought you did, but you didn't. And I feel like you've made a decision off of false information. All right, or someone did. And it could have been hearsay too, like gossip. I fucking hate gossip. It drives me nuts. But I almost feel like if we're talking about love, somebody could have made a decision to either not go back to somebody or to end a relationship because they overheard something about this person. So, for example, say you're dating and you heard there was a rumor going around that your partner, male, female, whatever, was cheating on you. Maybe you had an inclination of this, like you had a fear of it because of past shit. I feel like you might have rushed a decision to break up with this person, or they did with you, and it didn't really happen. Like it was a false accusation and it just blew way out of proportion and it ended a relationship. For whoever believed the gossip, you truly do believe that your person cheated on you, and I don't think they did. Or this is what happened to you. They blamed you, and you never stepped out of the relationship. They were just listening to jealous, envious assholes. So be careful with rumors and gossip, because not everybody has your best interest at heart, and some people can start that shit just to cause problems, and I feel like that's kind of what happened here with somebody. I just heard Happy New Year's. So somebody wants to tell you Happy New Year's. Somebody who wasn't with you on New Year's. We have the Queen of Wands. This could represent you. It is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So yeah, you could have acted very impulsively, made a split decision. This is take charge energy, like I know my worth, I'm beautiful, I'm creative, I'm abundant, I'm passionate, I'm wonderful, which is all great affirmations, and you probably are all of those things. But this is almost, I don't want to say arrogant, but I feel like this person is definitely very confident. Whether it's you or someone you're connecting to, you could be dealing with another fire sign, or they just have fire in their chart. But I feel like this is, I'm not going to put up with your bullshit. This is, she takes no shit, basically. Like, I know I'm very powerful in my life, in my career, and I'm not going to let people, it's almost like, it's not like I'm going to let people, what was I going to say? How do I word this? It's like, this person cares about what other people think. So I feel like whoever this is the person who listened to gossip. Like, I don't want people to think that I'm weak. I don't want people to think that I stay with somebody who cheats on me or who does this or that to me. Like, I'm better than that. I'm just going to end it now, with or without facts, with or without proof. It's jumping the gun, basically. That's what I feel with that. I feel like somebody jumped the gun on something. And it could be in business, too. Someone in this situation might have started a business plan, whether it's like being an entrepreneur, so starting your own business, and you might have started it without working all the kinks out, and something's coming back to bite you in the ass, a decision that you made, maybe because you didn't know the law about surrounding this, whatever this endeavor is. I almost get that know-it-all energy. And I can't pinpoint if it's you, Leo, or if it's someone you're dealing with, because it could be a Leo-Leo, like, fire-fire relationship. So you're both fire signs, or fire is very prominent in both of you if we're talking about a relationship, or if this is you against your boss. I feel like if this isn't you, Leo, you could be dealing with a boss figure who thinks their shit don't stink, even if they don't have all the information and you do a better job than they do. It's like, they're just so arrogant. They think that they're better than everyone. I need more. I want more on the Queen of Wands, please. So I'm not really sure if that's you or someone you're connecting to. I could be talking to a cross watcher here, but I strongly feel fire and fire. It's like fighting fire with fire. When you and this person come together, no matter if it's romantically or friends or whatever, it's almost like things get blown way out of proportion. People, you two don't think things through. You just, it's almost like, bleh, you just verbal diarrhea what you need to say, or they do. And it starts a fight. It starts an argument. You're not seeing eye to eye with somebody. I feel that strongly. Can I get more on the Queen of Wands, please? So, whoa, nope. Oh, that one. Judgment call. Making a decision regarding your stability. It could be revolving a relationship or your career, like I said, family life. This is standing strong in your convictions, whether you're right or wrong. It's like my way or the highway energy. This is, I made a decision and I'm sticking to it regardless of what the outcome is, regardless of hurting anyone's feelings. So this could very well be someone you're dealing with, Leo, because I almost feel like regret with her right here. She's got like her hands over her face. Like, why did I do this? Oh my God, like I shouldn't have. I've created a monster here. Some of you could be dealing with a problem child as well, and you just don't know how to handle it. It's like, what do I do? How do I move forward in a positive way with my son or daughter? Because I feel like someone's being reckless. So you might be standing your ground with your children even. Like, this is what I said. What I say goes. You know, I'm your parent. You need to listen to me. And I feel like someone said something that they regret. They're not going to admit it, but they regret what they said. They regret a decision that they made. But they're standing in their power, like, You know, it is what it is. What's done is done, and I'm not going to admit I'm wrong. So I don't know who that is, whether it's you or someone around you. Hell, it could even be your child who made a bad decision and they're not backing down. So what got you to this point, or led you to this point, is the 10 of Coins reversed. So this is, it could be a loss of money, a loss of like finances. So when I said investment, poor investment, some of you could have invested in the wrong company, in the wrong person, in the wrong situation. If this is a relationship, it didn't go anywhere. You put in more time, energy, and effort into this relationship than it was worth, and it crumbled down because it was one-sided. If we're talking about a business, if you own your own business, like I said up here, you might have started it too soon without working the kinks out, and you could have lost some money because of it. Maybe you quit your job to be out on your own, and it's not working out the way, or it hasn't worked out the way that you hoped it had, but you don't want to admit you're wrong. Or somebody doesn't, that could be your spouse who did this and kind of left you guys in a shitty predicament financially. I just heard stolen, so if we're dealing with children, it could be anybody, but I do see the bad decision that a child has made. They could have stolen from you, or stolen from a company, or just stolen in general, and it's coming back to bite them in the ass. They're regretful of what they did. They're ashamed of what they did, and if that's not a child, it just could be somebody around you, or you yourself. It's just a bad investment. There's a loss here. I also see a house, like a mortgage. A house is being foreclosed on. So you could be, your living situation could be in shambles right now because of the housing market. Maybe you bought it and you got a variable interest rate, and it's taking everything you have, and you just can't maintain the household anymore. Because I do feel strongly, whatever this bad decision was, it did affect your stability, whether it's romantically speaking or physically, like in the material realm. And with coins, they're tangible. It is materials. I do feel a home situation falling apart, literally speaking or metaphorically speaking. Let's see, why is the 10 of Coins reversed? This is also a death of a loved one. Some of you might have thought that you were getting an inheritance, and it fell through because of someone's choices. I almost see like a parent, like I see that parent child dynamic here. So whether you're the child or the parent, you could, like, if your grandparent passed away, or your parents, where you were going to get an inheritance of some kind, you were supposed to get money, you might have made a bad decision and they took you out of the will, or you lost your inheritance because of a bad decision, because of debt. Something fell through in the home situation. So let's see, what is this? What is? I feel strongly for a lot of you, it is the end to a relationship, and they might have been your stability, or you were taking care of somebody. So somebody's on the losing end of this when it comes to finances. Page of Wands. Pages are younger energy. So you could be dealing with someone who's younger than you, or you could be younger than them, but this is also representative of children. And I did see that parent-child dynamic. Then we have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. She wants the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So somebody might have lied to you about something. It's what I feel. It's almost like you're seeking, you want to know the truth. You might already know it, and just there's nothing you can do about whatever decision was made. It was just so drastic. It's like friendly communication. For some of you, this is an ex who's trying to hit you up because they lost. They're the ones who have lost money. They lost their home. their situation ended, whether it was romantically, like they had a relationship that ended, and they're like, hey, what's up, you know, and you don't fully trust it, because it's like, why are you here? And this is past energy, so somebody came back because of an ending. It could be your children even, you know, they lost their job, they lost their living situation due to a bad decision, and now they're coming back home, or they want to, and you're like, I don't know if that's such a good idea. You're kind of standing your ground with whoever this is, you're standing your ground with them. Could be a child or a lover, an ex-lover. I want more. Oh, son of a... Alright, what is this? Four of Swords. This is taking a break, thinking things through. Yeah, you took a break from someone and they're back. There was a relationship that ended in the past and they want to come back. They're trying. They've done a lot of thinking. You know, I miss you. I made a bad choice. And I kind of get a sense that some of you might have taken this person back, but others of you, for the majority, I feel you're thinking about it. And this is advice in the fact of saying, stand your ground, be cautious with the decisions that you make with your judgment call. Use your better judgment. There we go. Don't be reckless. Because I feel like whoever this person is that was in this past energy, and I feel like it's either a child or an ex-lover who wants to come back because something did not work out for them. And it didn't work out for you in the past. They could have left you, and now they're coming back with their tail between their legs because the grass wasn't greener on the other side. You know what I mean? And they've done a lot of thinking about it, and blah, blah, blah. And this is telling you, Spirit's like, do not rush this. Do not rush back into anything. Really think this through, because you might regret the decision that you made, whatever. Could be past tense, it could be, you know, you're going through this right now. So your current energy is the Queen of Wands. So this is you. Again, we have her twice now. This is standing in your power. Like, she doesn't grovel. So to me, whoever the fire sign is, and I feel like this is you are not the one that's asking for forgiveness. You're not the one who wants to go back to a situation. I feel like part of you does, but there's somebody who's coming towards you or already has come towards you that you took a break from. Didn't work out and they're back. I feel like their energy does not match you, that they're more immature than you. This is about a lot of passion. Like I said, she's beautiful. This is passionate energy. So it's sexual energy too. Some of you just might be horny and you're like, dude, yep, come back. Be careful. There could be a child that comes out of this situation if you're not careful. There's a decision here with the Two of Wands. This is you standing in your power. Be careful about the decisions you make. That's exactly what's up here. Use your discernment. Don't rush it. And don't listen to every little thing that everyone says. Like, if this is between you and an ex-person, or even just a new relationship that's presenting itself to you, use your own judgment. You listen to yourself. Don't listen to the voice of others, because not everybody has your best interest at heart. And I almost feel like you could either miss out on a good opportunity and make a wrong decision because you listen to what other people have to say. It could be friends, family, or just people around, like gossip, hearsay. Not everything that people say is true. So use your discernment. This is also being tied to two decisions, because his foot is tied over here and his hand is tied over here. So it's like not knowing. It's like wanting the best of both worlds. So someone in this situation, whether it's you, Leo, or the person you're connecting to, could be dealing with two people, or they just have way too much on their plate and they're not making their mind up, so they're just saying yes to everything. So I kind of feel like it could be, oh, I'm in a commitment, but yeah, I'll sleep with you, Leo, because I find you attractive, or you could be doing this. I almost feel like there's a mistress, or whatever the hell the equivalent of a man doing, like a player. There's that energy going on here. It's very inconsistent energy. It's reckless energy. It's fertile energy too. So like I said, be cautious if you are just, you know, if you're out having a good time, or if you make a split decision to sleep with said person, whether it's a past person or a new person, or both. You might not know who the father is, kind of situation, or you might know who it is and not want that to be the father of your child or the mother of your child, depending on who you are. So be careful with that, because whoever this, I feel like whoever you're connecting to, they're non-committal. Okay. Can I get one more for the Two of Wands? Why is this such a difficult decision? It has to do with the relationship and stability. Someone could just be coming back from your past also, like telling you all these sweet nothings, just because their financial situation sucks and they're not stable. Three of Cups, like I said, the grass wasn't greener. There's a third energy here. This is not a time to celebrate. Someone fucked up and someone wants to come back, and you're caught between two worlds. It's like, I know I should move on, but, you know, should I continue? Should we pick up where we left off, kind of thing? Someone could be married in this situation and you don't know about it, so be careful. I see pregnancies too, so just be very, very cautious of that. You are being faced with a decision big time, and I feel like you just don't know what decision to make, so you're just kind of not making one. You're just going in every direction, or this person is the person you're connecting to. So the future energy, or the outcome of the situation within a month's time, at least from when you view this, is the Five of Coins. There's more loss. This is a feeling of lack. So somebody's either left out in the cold. The grass was not greener on the other side, like I said. Something did not work out for someone, and I feel like if they come back and you let them in, this is how you're going to feel. You're going to feel that sense of lack. This person might take money from you. They might fuck up your current situation, especially if you've been working on yourself to better yourself. Say you have you have more income coming in now. You feel like you're making all the right decisions, and then bam, you make one bad decision by letting this asshole or bitch back in, and they take from you. Because they took from you in the past, whether you knew about it or not. This person hasn't changed, whoever they are. They're going to promise you the world, but they don't mean it. They don't mean it. So just use your discernment. Do not be impulsive. Really think this through, because I feel like your stability is on the line, like financially speaking and mentally speaking, just sanity-wise. So don't let them take from you. Don't let them put you in... Don't let them put you in a situation where you're on the losing end. So why is the Five of Coins here, please? This could also be a loss of a job. And I almost feel like if that's the case for you, it's because you've gotten caught up in a relationship, and it's almost like they're all consuming. Whether that's you or this other person, someone in this situation, because remember, energy, it's vice versa. Take it where it fits. If it's not your story, it's not your story. But I almost feel like, where was I going with that? Someone might be so enthralled with this person in this relationship that they actually lose their job because they miss work, or they're just not focused and they get let go. Like, don't let that be you. That's too much. And then we have the Fool reversed. So this is saying don't be foolish, because this is what's going to happen in the future if you don't make the right decision, if you don't use your discernment, if you rush. Don't rush, don't rush, don't rush. That's what I feel strongly with this. This is feeling left out and not being able to move on. Like, I don't know how to move forward. I don't know how to have my new beginning with or without somebody. I don't know how to get another job. You know, I'm going to lose my home. I feel like someone's home situation really is in jeopardy, whether it's just on the love front, like the relationship breaking up, or you lose your home. Like I said, that is not for everyone. Just be careful. Don't be reckless, because that's what's going to happen. Don't be foolish. So can I get one more, please? The Five of Pentacles and the Fool. I really hope this is making sense. I'm only taking the one I saw, which is the Emperor reversed. Yep. That's trying to control the situation. He is not pleasant. I don't like to say this word, but he can be pretty narcissistic. I did feel arrogance up here, so whoever you're dealing with definitely thinks their shit don't stink. I don't know who that is. Like I said, take it where it fits. Could be for the cross watcher, could be for you, Leo. But I feel like somebody is not going to let somebody move on because they're trying to be very domineering over the other, like trying to control what they do. It's almost like if you partner up with this person, everything will be all hunky-dory in the beginning, and you're not even going to see this coming, and you're going to feel this sense of lack because they're going to take things from you. This person could be like, well, I'm the breadwinner, you need to stay home, you need to cook, you need to clean, you need to know your fucking place kind of energy, which I don't like that energy at all. So you could lose what you've worked for, because I feel like they took it from you in the past, and this asshole or bitch or whoever it is coming back, because women can act the same way. It's not just men who do this. And it's keeping you stuck in this lack mentality, and I feel like you finally gained some self-respect, and it's almost like you're right on the precipice of fully loving yourself and realizing your worth, and this person knows that you're getting to that point in your life, and they want to come in and wreck it for you. They know when you go away. People like this, they can sense it. They know you're not quite there yet. They know you're better off than you were, but they want to tear you down again. So don't let that happen. I don't like this energy at all. I feel like this is energy that has been on and off throughout 2019, and I feel like it's just been on and off throughout your past in general. It's been mentally draining, emotionally draining, financially draining. I feel like you've had to pick yourself up and put yourself back together time and time again, especially revolving around this relationship or this situationship with this individual. They're not good for you at all. And I feel like if you let them back in, it's just going to be a cycle that's going to continue to repeat itself. So basically, don't act on impulse, stand in your power, and use your discernment. That is the main message here. Don't let these unhealthy people come back into your life to create these toxic situations. Whoever this is, you are not compatible with this person. You might have a lot of lust for them, or they have a lot of lust for you. I feel like you are sexually attracted to this person, because obviously you wouldn't take them back if you weren't. It's not love, it's lust. That's what I feel strongly here. I feel like you've broken these ties, and they're trying to put the rope back together so that you're back, like just trying to sew the ribbon. Let's tie the knot. Yeah, and we have the ribbon here. They want to be bound to you. I know that this can be representative of a marriage, because you're binding yourself, your souls together, and it's in a positive way, but the way that I feel, it's not positive. I feel like this is an illusion, and that's why you're kind of stuck. You don't know which way to go. You know which way you should go, you're just like, I don't know what to do here. So just be careful. Don't make any snap decisions. So the underlying issue or shadow side of this situation, or the person you're connecting to, is we have robotic and repelled. So I feel like this is a cycle that keeps continuing, like I said. So with robotic, it's almost like you're on repeat. Because robots, they don't think, they just do. They're programmed to do this, to do that, and it's almost like a routine. So you wake up and you do the same thing every fucking day. Or this is a situation that hasn't ended, and you're being brainwashed into thinking, to going through the motions. That's what I feel. Somebody's going through the motions here. They're not really thinking about their highest good. They're just, this is what's comfortable. This is what I know. This is what I've been programmed to do. So this could stem from an issue from childhood even, because it's just, I feel like you've gone through this cycle with different people, but you've definitely gone through this cycle again and again with this person. So it's almost like stuck on repeat. You need to repel this person. You need to end this cycle, break this cycle, get rid of this person, push them away. Like the hand here, it's like, go, get out of here. You need to block their energy. You need to block them off. This person needs to go, whoever they are. And if this resonates with you, you know who this is. So it's basically Spirit saying, really think this through. Do you really want to keep repeating this? You're not a robot. You're a person. You have feelings. You have emotions. You have things you need to work through. And you can't do that when you have somebody suppressing you all the time. So what somebody wants to say to you, or what you want to say to somebody, depending on where you stand in the situation, is your intensity frightens me and allures me all at the same time. So that's kind of where I feel the passion is, and I feel like this is what you want to say to this person. It's like there's that lustful energy there. You're drawn to them probably because of their demeanor. Maybe they're the bad boy type, the bad girl type. I do feel that reckless behavior, like I said. So you might be drawn to that because it's exciting, and that's what's kept you kind of stuck in this cycle with this person. But it does scare you because you do see the dark side of it. You've been there. You've experienced loss with this person or with people like this. So that's what you want to say. It's like, this turns me on, this gets me going, it's a thrill, but it's terrifying at the same time because it's too much. And I know this, but I don't know how to break it, kind of thing. And then we have, I missed you regardless of how things seem. And I do feel like you miss this person, you miss this connection, because it's not all bad. Obviously, people have to win us over. There has to be good, or we would never go back, you know? Love bombing is a perfect example of that. But I do feel like you haven't fully gotten over whoever this is, and they know that. Even though you're standing in your power, they still have a hold on you of some kind. So you still yearn for this person. I feel like it's starting to dwindle, but they might come back right at that sweet spot where you're half in, half out, which is what I feel with the Two of Wands here, that half in, half out energy. You still miss them, you're still tied to them, but you want to move forward because you know the situation is good for you. And then, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. I feel like this is what they are going to come in and say to you. But it could also be what you want to say to them, because victims tend to apologize to their abuser because they feel that they did something wrong, because they've been manipulated and beaten down to the point where it's their fault. And even if this person didn't make you feel that way, whatever trauma you experienced when you were younger or throughout your past, it leads you to believe that when things go wrong, it's your fault. You blame yourself. You point the finger inward, not outward, even if it's not your fault. You know, we all fuck up, we all make mistakes, but I feel like you own other people's problems too. And I feel like this is also something that someone who is not healthy for you would say to win you back. Like, it's almost to put the guilt trip on you. Like, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. Like, you thought I wasn't good enough, or I wish I could have done this or that. If I had money, I would have bought you the world. Like, it's that type of shit. So it's basically, it's like reverse psychology in a sense, where it seems like they're apologizing to you, but they're really putting all the blame on you at the same time. But you don't see it that way. You're like, oh, they're so sweet, they came back and apologized. They're doing it for selfish reasons, is what I feel. I feel manipulation here, I really do. Especially with the Emperor reversed. And I don't like it. I kind of want to see... I was going to ask something. What was I going to ask? Why does this person even want to come back to Leo? What is their intent? I feel like it's just for self-gratification, like they still have you. but they can still do whatever they want. The Tower, they want to fuck shit up. I feel like you've been working on yourself. This is representing your confidence. You've built yourself up. You know your worth. You're just, I feel like you're still in a little bit of a vulnerable place where they could come in and do this to you. They want to shake things up. Something happened to them, and I feel like this person has to have somebody. So they go back to people in their past or from their past because they know it's comfortable to them, and they know what they can and cannot do with you. They know how to manipulate you. They know what to say to get back into your good graces, to keep the cycle going. Yeah, but I feel like they're suddenly going to come in. This is what they want to do. They want to tear down whatever you built up. You're doing better than this person. So be very, very careful. 16 is a warning for me, majorly, in my own life. And it just happens to be the number of the Tower. It's usually Spirit's way of telling me, like, hey, be prepared, something's coming, major change, good or bad. Usually it's not that great. It's something difficult when I see it. So I'm interpreting this that way. And look, this guy has like a spear, and he's coming in and attacking these people, this couple. They're trying to get out of the broken tower. She's flying down, and they're being attacked at the same time. So it's like there's no escape. But there is an escape. That just might be how somebody's feeling. This person does not mean you well. I just want to let you know that. And that's pretty much what I have for you, my loves. If it made sense, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. Hit me up for a personal. I have openings. I hope you all had a wonderful new year, and I hope you have a blessed and beautiful 2020, and I will be talking to you a lot more. Share your stories with me if you'd like. I love hearing from you. I read all my comments, even if I don't comment back. But yeah, so be careful of people who don't mean you well, especially anyone from your past. If this made any sense to you, you know who I'm talking about. So I wish you the best. Bye.